Hello everyone, welcome, it's Azo. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'll be honest, I personally really don't feel like broadcasting today. But you know, I still will because it's something I'm doing, and I gotta go through every single day, so yeah, I really don't feel like broadcasting today, but I still will. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. My day's been... I am not feeling the greatest. My stomach is like been giving me all kinds of issues, so you know, just trying to go ahead and hang in there. Anyway, give me a couple moments. You guys know the drill. Let me go ahead and get things set up here, and I'll be right with you all shortly. Alright, we're gonna get right on into it here. Alright, so, for anybody who's coming in or hasn't seen it here or is brand new to it, hello and welcome to all the new people. Like and sub if you like what we're doing. We do this every day. Monday through Saturday. Sunday's my day off. And then, yeah, not too much else going on. Okay, quick synopsis. We'll run this through. I went to her city. Got the thing that she told me to go ahead and grab, or that what's her name told me to go ahead and grab. Grabbed that. I am going to some dungeon. King of Worms promises to tell me a dark secret. If I fetch the thing, destroy the body. King of Worms. So it claims that the rest can be found in the ruins of old Greenton Shack on the Isles of Berfaria. Okay, so we are basically heading back the way that we came. We're heading slightly southwest. Yep, and that's it. That's what we're going to be doing today. Heading right out southwest. With this little candle that's going to chill in front of my face. Because... I've got a banana hammock of bright light or something. Well, in the meantime, hopefully, you know, I'll be here when you guys show up. I'm still here just chilling and running, so... I'm wondering how long this fucking candle is just gonna sit there and flop around. Because it's been sitting on my screen, like, and it's fucking bothering me. It's just sitting there bobbing around, like some magical candle. I wonder if this is how, like, D&D players feel. Like, when they cast, like, Mage Hand or something, and they see this magical hand that's just sitting there, and it just, like, floats. Or, like, when they cast, like, Will-O-Wisps or, like, Fairy Light or something. And it just floats there, disembodied wherever they go. Huh. Anyway, I'm just being weird. Because I don't know what the fuck else to say. Because, you know, life. We're heading to the Isles of Berfaria, so it's going to just be a long run today. will knock out that other thing, get whatever I'm supposed to, which seems to be like some mummy dust or whatever. So that's gonna be fun. Hello, hater. Don't put her number out there. Don't do that. That's really bad. That is what the internet would call a dox. How you doing? Life doing all right for you? Oh, it's a meme. Listen, you can't do memes because I don't understand it. I'm old. No, I don't spend enough time on the internet, guys. You guys can make all kinds of references, and I would have no fucking clue because I just don't spend that much time on the internet. I'm well past that point of sitting there and doing nothing anymore. I mean, I'll occasionally get on my phone and just scroll, but that's about it. Yeah. I'll also never understand the whole it's a prank thing either. It's just a prank, it's a joke. I'll never understand that kind of thing. Like, if somebody comes up behind me and blows a fucking trumpet in my ear, what's up? Been a while since I tuned in. Yeah, it has. How you been, Propane? Somebody comes up behind me and blows a fucking trumpet in my ear or something, I'm gonna slap him or fucking punch him. Something like that. Say I got startled. Treat me like a dog, dude. Tomorrow I have a geo exam. Do you know the method? No, I didn't know that. Oh, I wish you the best of luck on your geo. Hello, Demon Pumpkin. Welcome back. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too bad. Lizard is speed? Yeah, sure is. Oh, talking about that, let me make sure. Did I already adjust my... No, I didn't. Hold on. Yep, let me put all that stuff back on. Now Lizard is speed. Now we're at the full 505. The same video as the psych. I'm not saying this old man's career. It's impossible. You don't know. I didn't know. Like, I've heard of them, but I had no freaking idea what either of those were. So, you guys way overestimate the amount of time you think I can watch or spend on things. Okay, so since we have a whole bunch of shit we have to do, my goal, more likely than not, is going to be Belfaria, Sentinel, finish out Sentinel, knock out that, Um, okay, hold on. I have Orsinium, this thing, Belferia. So knock out Belferia, go back to Sentinel, turn into Painting, kill the Lich thing, go back to the Necromancer, turn in the Necromancer thing. And I think from there I have to wait until what's-her-name pops in. Go over to Daggerfall, stop in Daggerfall to go pick up that letter. I guess get done whatever they need done in Yakalon. Head back over to Daggerfall, or head back over to Orsinium, unless that Yakalon needs me to go somewhere. So, we're getting really close to the edge of everything, though. So that's good. We're almost done with a lot of these quests. I think we're about 2/3 through. It's just a lot of running. Why can't you play Arc? Geography? You got something else you gotta go ahead and do? Just studying for your exam and everything? I gotta say, I really don't miss Arc. They were talking about, you know, transfers opening up, and I really didn't even think twice about it. It's one of those games that I, like, it was cool to experience, but I don't really think I would want to go back. The only thing I could possibly do is PvP. Yeah, no, I'm not about that, so. But I am quite excited that, you know, I should be done with this part of the challenge. I should be done with Daggerfall probably in about a month or so. I don't see myself spending too much longer on this because of the speed and everything. Completely doable now. Yeah, like, I can't say much. I definitely haven't been feeling like playing this game. Or just playing right now at all. I thought about going in for a, just calling out the stream, but then I figured, you know what, nah, I've done that before. So I'm gonna keep with my regular Monday through Wednesday schedule, or Monday through Sunday schedule. Monday through Saturday schedule. Fuck, I can't even get my own schedule straight. But yeah, I haven't been feeling too great today, so thought about taking it off, but I'd at least like to go ahead and crank in some time. Any day that I'm not playing is a day that I am not completing it. I'm not too talkative today, so, I mean, if you guys want to talk, I'll go ahead and talk, but, you know, I don't really have too much to say on my own. Like I said, I haven't been feeling it today. So, I'll probably be a little bit quieter than usual, even though I'm just as excited to be here. Azo, it's okay to take a day off. You need rest. Nah, I'll be fine. You know, I may not always. Here's the thing, and I've always. I kind of have to practice what I preach. Regardless of how I am feeling on that particular day, people are going to go ahead and show up to the stream. So, like, people are going to want to go ahead and get on here. And it's not just me I gotta think about, it's you guys. You know, sometimes guys are getting off work and you'd want someplace you can go to talk to somebody. Or sometimes you might be having a bad day and you want to go ahead and just blow steam off in the chat. Or maybe you just want to veg out in front of the thing and watch me run in a direction for like hours. Or, you know, maybe you just want to have a conversation, just in general. Maybe you got some question about your life, or something's going on that you want some advice that you can't talk to other people about. There's any number of reasons, and me taking a day off just because I don't feel well isn't a good enough excuse to not be here for you guys or the channel. You know, if I did it through ARC where I could broadcast every single day regardless of the circumstance, even if it was for just a couple of minutes a day saying, hey, look, I don't feel great, this is how it is, you know, I'm still gonna go ahead and get on and do it. So, my dedication to you guys as viewers and to the content that I am trying to create is stronger than my want to just lay in bed and be a vegetable. So, yep, sure, I could take a day off, but I am not going to. Not unless I really feel like I have to. You obviously care a lot about your audience, and that's admirable, but you still gotta look after yourself. We understand you take some time out, but regardless, your commitment is commendable. I get it. I know you guys can be like, hey, go ahead and take a day off, but, like, look at it from my perspective. Sure, as much as I'd like to go ahead and do that as well, I've also got, like, I've got selfish reasons for not taking a day off here. Let's take a look at the YouTube algorithm and all of its splendor here. So, if I don't broadcast, let's start with the fact of the YouTube algorithm is highly unfair to start with. And, like, this isn't me complaining, this is just me talking about the thing, and why I can't go ahead and take a break, despite feeling like garbage right now. The YouTube algorithm is highly unfair. First off, it's based on the viewers you've had in the past, the viewers that you currently have, and the viewers that you could potentially bring in. I know a lot of people will say, yes, it's based on comments and stuff like that, and likes and things, and sure, those factors come into play. But for me, as a live streamer, what I care about most is frequency of uploads, viewers that come into the channel, amount of time that I put into a stream, and total number of views after a video. And for me, those, as a live streamer, those are the things I've got to worry about. If I don't exactly remember whether it's Wednesday or whether it's Saturday, but one of those 2 days, if I get a lower amount of views on a particular video than the previous day on either a Wednesday or a Saturday, my video will show up with less recommendations. It won't be placed in a lot of the live queues. People showing my stuff will see other people first, even though I should show up with the priority because I'm live. And I'll lose views for the entire week. So a bad video last week leads to terrible videos in the next week. That's one of those big problems that comes up with just videos in general too. That isn't specific to live streams. That's all videos. So having a bad video in my last week on either the Wednesday or the Saturday will lead to a decrease in people coming into the channel. Also, hello to anybody who is new coming into the channel. I'm not complaining about YouTube and everything. I'm just kind of giving you guys the go-to as to why the YouTube algorithm works the way that it does, and why, even when I feel like garbage, I can't stop broadcasting. So I'll just, you know, for anybody who's just coming in. So, there is that. If I go ahead and take a day off, the YouTube algorithm takes that into account and says, oh, wait a second. There's a day off in here. We have to go ahead and recalculate how we go ahead and show this video to other people based on the number of days which I'm broadcasting. Which is why when I was doing every single day for a year, the channel grew a tremendous amount. But because I'm taking off a single day on Sunday, because I wanted a day to myself, that's why the growth is a lot more minimal, because I'm getting put in a completely different queue than I was before, where I was broadcasting every day. Live streams can take up the priority queue when people look up stuff, but if you're not broadcasting every day, there's no point. You have to put out at least a minimum of one video a week to keep relevant in the algorithm. You have to continuously either broadcast a longer amount of time. Thank you for the insight. What kind of streaming schedule would you recommend for a brand new streamer? I have to ask, are you trying to stream or are you trying to create content? Because this is a type of content creation, but I am an all-live channel. I don't really do a lot of recorded stuff. I'm sure it would go over pretty well. But I tend to just make raw, unedited live streams. If you're trying to create content, one, pick a day of the week and upload on that day of the week. Like, you'll have all week to go ahead and get your editing, drafting, ideas, implementation, recording, all of that done, and then always post on that day of the week. Wednesday or Saturday would be my suggestion. If you do it on Wednesday, it's a middle day of the week. You may get less traction, but I feel like it would be more consistent. If you do it on the weekends, you're going to be competing against a lot of other people, you know, because when people are off on the weekends, they're going to try and go ahead and find something that they want to see, catch up on all the people they're subscribed to and things like that. Mostly post music videos, but I want to mainly use my channel for streaming. Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, I mean, you only need at minimum 1 day a week, but you have to be consistent. And if you're going to live stream, you also really need to stick with a theme. Whatever you are doing, and I say the same thing to Luft all the time, whatever you are doing, you need to pick a particular theme. If you decide you're going to play Subnautica, you better be prepared to play Subnautica until you're either done with Subnautica and then just throw it in the bin and never look at it again, or you need to be willing to go ahead and accept the fact that your videos are not going to get recommended because you're not pigeonholing your channel to find the people that you're used to. When YouTubers say a niche is really what you need, it's true. It's the reason why my ARK content went so far. My ARK content was great because every single day, every day of the year, you could find me playing ARK. That was it. That was how it worked. You would always come to my channel, you knew I was going to be live streaming, and you knew I was going to be playing ARK. When I did the transition here to Elder Scrolls, a lot of people came to the channel looking for ARK content. But they found out I was playing Elder Scrolls, and I had already explained, I've been like, hey, you know, I said I was only going to do it for a year, there wasn't going to be anything more than that, that's what we're sticking with, and I held to my word. Haven't gone back since. If you ever change your content, you're going to ruin your metrics, the algorithm is going to have to go ahead and create a whole new profile to stick you in new content and everything. It's why my channel suffered heavily when I was doing Elder Scrolls content, and then I decided to broadcast Elden Ring on the channel. When I broadcast Elden Ring on the channel, it immediately was like, hold on, this isn't your regular content. Let's wipe away this, because obviously you're moving on to a new thing, and we're going to have to re-evaluate how we gauge your channel. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. That's why, even though I was on a roll starting to get into the triple digits for views, that one Elden Ring video that I did as a live stream completely demolished it. And now I have to build it back up, and it's going to take like 20-something days after that video to start really grabbing the traction that I needed. Like, the ARK stream, I think it took roughly about a month before it started really gaining traction. Yeah. So just be prepared to stick with whatever you decide you're going to get stuck with. Yep, that's the only real advice that I can give you. Yeah, if you're gonna post music videos, that's fine. Posting stuff on your live or on your edited content should not affect how your live content is received. So that's just my suggestion. Take it from somebody who spent a year literally working the algorithm. If you're going to do live streams, just be prepared to sit down for multiple hours and not just 1 hour. An hour-long, like, video is just probably as far as you can get, but most of the time you're going to want a video that's like 10 to 20 minutes at the max. Yeah. And then for live stream, it's going to have to be just multiple hours. That's just one big thing. You gotta get used to sitting in front of it and just doing what you're doing for a while. Also, hello to any of the people who are just coming into the channel. Much appreciate you stopping by. Just talking about The YouTube algorithm, how it functions, not complaining or anything, just, you know, shooting hoops. How it functions, how recorded videos and edited videos versus live streaming works in regards to it, and why it is kind of a soul-sucking feature. It isn't too bad. I will say one thing, like, having done a lot of live streams, it isn't too bad once you get into it. You just kind of go with it, and once you start live streaming, you just keep playing. I mean, you're going to be playing the game anyway, or you're going to be doing whatever you're going to do anyway. So when you're live streaming, it shouldn't be anything different than what you are already going to do. Just the fact that you may have an audience now. Would it be dumb if I did multiple games, like maybe 2 or 3 games each week? I wouldn't say it would be dumb, but I would say it may hurt your audience. It may hurt your numbers when you're first starting out. Live streams want a niche. Live streams consistently want a pattern. So if you've decided to do something, you should stick with whatever it is, that thing that you've decided to do. So, like, if you decide you want to do underwater basket weaving as a live stream, you had better fill up your page 2 to 3 times a week with underwater basket weaving recordings. Whereas edited recordings, you can do whatever you want with. Edited recordings are fine, but live streaming requires a very different mindset. It's why when you see people live streaming, they just do whatever, and a lot of them tend to be just chatting videos rather than them playing a certain something. But when you see gaming channels, you'll see that they go ahead and do their live streams out on Twitch. Then they port their stuff over from Twitch to YouTube, do all the edits and everything. And that's how it goes. That's why you don't really see a lot of people doing live streams of their stuff on YouTube, because it's a very different monster. A lot of people think that YouTube is a lot of people tend to think that YouTube is let's see, self-ending when it comes to live streams. A lot of people say it as channel suicide, frankly, but it's not. I mean, it just requires a completely different type of play, requires a completely different type of dedication. That's all. You could play multiple games, just be prepared it may not bring in as much traction as you'd like. Because I tried it before. I did it on Twitch. I had different days were different games and everything, and it didn't end up working out. And I tried it on YouTube, different days were different games, and it didn't end up working out either. So, whatever you're doing, catch baity titles, I guess, also work. So if you want somebody to click on it, you really do have to come up with the whole question, with the exclamation points and question marks and stuff like that. Yeah. That's why I don't do clickbaity titles. I just kind of title them usually afterwards, based on what's happened, usually not during. Sometimes I do, but it's pretty rare. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to do on the channel that I can't do, just because of the way that the algorithm actually views my channel. And it's kind of hard to get it to do something otherwise. Doing a live channel, I definitely would not recommend it. It is difficult, it is very hard to maintain, and the algorithm is not kind. And you have to have, like, constant content of the same thing. Hello, Biscuit Buzzer. Welcome back. Nice to see you. How you doing? We're just talking about how I feel like garbage. Okay, no, that's fine. how I feel like garbage, and how the YouTube algorithm makes it so that way I have to be here. And my also second reason being the fact that I don't really want to take a day off, because if you guys want to talk, that's what I'm here for. Or if you guys have, like, need advice or something, that's kind of... I'm not here for advice, but I mean, I can give you my opinions and stuff. So... yeah. Yeah, I almost thought about just not doing a stream today, but I really didn't want to do that. This weekend, I'm not going to be here. This weekend, I'll be taking off, so that's going to take a real hammer to my channel. On Friday, I will be heading up to Pennsylvania, so I'll be heading up north, and then I won't be back until Monday. So, yeah, unfortunately, you guys are going to miss out on 2 days there. I could take it up with me, but I really don't. I would rather just go ahead and have the chance to take this. I wouldn't even say it's a vacation. You know, take some time to go do the things I got to do. I'll put out a notice on... I'll probably put out a notice on Wednesday talking about it. I'll be like, hey, hello everyone, welcome, blah blah blah. Won't be able to really go ahead and do a stream on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, so yeah. Yeah, Wednesday will be the last day for excuse me, for this week, and then I'll start right back up on Monday, the previous, or the following Monday. So 2 or 3 days ain't nothing. We'll be fine. One of these viewership. I'm glad. See, and that's, I think, what's important. Like, regardless of anything else, I'm glad that all the regulars still pop in to go ahead and check out the channel and everything else. Because at the end of the day, like, that's really what makes the channel, are you guys. I mean, having new people in the channel, hello and welcome to any of you new people. I appreciate you guys, but I just gotta let you know, it's just one of those things that most of the people who check out the channel, surprisingly, I'm one of the few people who doesn't complain about, you know, whether people are subbed or not to the channel. People sub if they want to sub. But, like, yeah, there's no issues with... I don't have issues with subscriptions or non-subbed people watching the channel, because it looks like most of the people... I wouldn't say most of the people who are subbed, otherwise I'd have 500 views a day. But it does look like a lot of people who are subbed end up, you know, sticking with the channel and watching it. The only problem is that it looks like most of the people who are subbed really don't check out the channel again. And it kind of hurts. It hurts because the more people are subbed to the channel, and the less people actually watch it, which is why I tell people do not make fake accounts to bolster the numbers, because it hurts the channel. The more people are checking out the channel and not actually watching, that percentage is taken into account. And my video gets recommended more, recommended less based on that. So if you have having 27 subs, but every day having 27 people like check out your thing is way better than having like a million subs, but only like 20,000 people looking at your stuff. You know, that kind of ratio really matters to the algorithm. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking by. I know it's not always the best or greatest or, you know, fastest or most entertaining content. But the more of you guys come in and the more of you guys become regulars, the easier it is for the channel to flourish. I'm real lucky I didn't get caught on that building. I thought I would, but... was there anything in that place? Nope, just an inn. And we're gonna run into another one here shortly. I don't know if it'll be an inn or a town or whatever, but... Oh, it's the fastest, alright. Alright, give me a second. I will be right back. I gotta go fill up my water. I forgot to do that beforehand. Okay, let's check. It looks like this is a big town. Probably has a mages guild. Let me go ahead and actually take a look in this place. Because if it has a mages guild, that's gonna be good. It may actually allow me to go ahead and mages guild. If it's open. 2 something in the morning, maybe you're open? Probably not. Wow, this is a big building. Listen, where the hell is your... Where's your door? Oh, there it is. Hey, and it is open. Cool. Probably a identify. It honors me to bestow upon you the rank of Master Wizard. By deed and word, you have proven yourself being exceptional, good, worthy of the penultimate position of the Mages Guild. As what? When did this even happen? As a full Master Wizard, you may call upon the services of Travelers League, who guard the Travelers League, who guard the guild's most treasured and secret room, the teleportation chamber. From there, you may travel to any other settlement in the bay in but a twinkling. As your time is most valuable, the chamber should aid you. Once again, permit to congratulate. Hey, guess what, guys? I am now the top of the Wizards Guild. We did it. I am officially the top dog. I had no freaking clue that was gonna happen. Yeah, there's me. Top of the charts there. Hot. Alright, well, does that mean I can get, like, a discount on my stuff? Can I, like, make magic items without worrying about it? Like, is that what that means? Alright, we have to go ahead and enchant this, with enhances running, because we're going to replace my headpiece armor just now. Oh, well, looks like they don't give a damn. End of arc is coming near. What do you mean? Featherweight. And let me see what an improves talent would do. Well, first let me see what my actual helmet does. If it has anything. So it just enhances running. Okay. Enhance skill. Running, featherweight. Arc 2 is almost there, the new map 2, and then it's the end. No idea. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I figure, like, they wouldn't abandon their game just like that. No more Arc 1 updates? That's not true. They definitely have intentions to go ahead and introduce new maps. And I'm pretty sure that they have a lot more maps that they're going to introduce. Congrats on being top wizard. All I did was cast water walking. I'm a master of water walking. That's it. Okay, enhances skill. No, we don't want that. Enhances, strengthens, repairs, increases, improves talents. Nope. Good rep. Enhances. Can it not? Extra spell points? I guess it doesn't allow me to go ahead and do it. I mean, if I can double stack running, that'd be great, but doesn't seem to be the case. Good rep, improves talent. Nope. Regens, repairs, strengthens armor, vampiric effect. Alright, well, I mean, I guess that's it. I was gonna go ahead and see if I could, if I can go ahead and improve one of my points, like add luck or something. But that does not seem to be something that is offered on this item. Oh, when held. So it is something, but I'd have to go ahead and... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's about it. Ooh, actually, hold on. Since I'm here and I have a bunch of extra money, what do my Daedric Greaves have on them? Featherweight, running. User takes damage in holy places. Okay, make magical items. So, let's go ahead and add a bunch of stuff to this. And then we can replace this. Enhances running. Featherweight. Extra spell points during winter, near undead, near Daedra, humanoid. Put all their work in Arc 2. I have no idea. Unfortunately, I couldn't even begin to tell you, so I will just assume that they will do whatever they do. Okay. And... yeah, that should be it for right now. User takes damage in holy places. User takes damage in holy places. How many user takes damage in holy places could I stack on this thing? Because I'm not too worried about, like, whether I'll end up dying or not. It's just increasing the capacity to take whatever I can. Okay, so I can have a bunch of extra stuff. Cannot enchant this item with any more powers. I'd have to take out one. Okay. What do I go ahead and increases? I guess regens health all the time. Sure. Oh, I'd have to go ahead and add that. Okay. Alright, this will be my new piece of armor. So F6, we'll take this off. It has enhanced stuff, but not as good as the other one. And we'll put this on. Cool. So, yep, I'm going to have regens health all the time and a bunch of other stuff. And these magic pieces are okay, but nowhere near as good as the other ones. Alright, cool. Make magical item. I don't think I have enough for, to increase any of the other ones or make new rings or something like that, so we'll see about getting these things identified that I have. Hello, bro. Just wanted to tell you, keep going. One day you'll be famous. Hello, Overhyped. Welcome. Thanks for checking out the channel. Appreciate it. And I'm, you know, who knows if I am cool. If not, you know, that's fine. You know, either way, regardless of whether I'm famous or not, that doesn't change that I will still be the world's first person to go ahead and finish this without fast travel. So regardless of recognition, I'll still have it under my belt. Where in the flying bat hell is there a stair? Are all the other people somewhere? Is there a hidden door? Oh, there's a bunch of doors. I'm just blind as fuck. That's teleportation. I can't use that. You watched a weird horror movie. What horror movie did you end up watching? Was it something garbage like Thanksgiving? Which is a terrible, terrible movie. It was Japanese. Ah, Japanese horror movies are pretty cool. I do like a lot of their horror. Buy spells? Listen, shitpot, dude, I don't need to buy spells. Ah, here it is. Training? I guess I can train. Do you want to receive training? Yeah. Let me see. In, Restoration. Me teach you. You could teach the old trainer a few things in that Master Wizard. Okay. So I guess let's go ahead and, Restoration. Let's go Orcish. It was about a girl whose sister died. Oh. Hold on. Let me take a guess. Were they twins? Were they twins? Is that how it happened? Okay, undeniable access. Undeniable access. Sealed door. Ah. It's a mace of closing doors. Cool, I suppose. And then came back to life? Make spells. I don't need you, spell maker. Empty room. That's Daedric summoning. They don't look the same. What kind of? Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't twins, because there's, you know, there's a good Japanese horror about these, you know, one's a twin and the other is not, or two sisters and they end up passing away, and, you know. Anyway, Japanese horror is pretty cool. I'm really bad at the description, so. Alright, let's get on out of here. Seems like it's officially day... Yep, it's daytime outside now. Alright, out we go. Hey, welcome back. Athwin, is it hard A or is it like soft A? Like Ath or Athwin? I feel like I've asked this before, but I was just sitting here thinking about it, and then I realized I didn't know which was the best way to pronounce it. West, southwest. When you play Morrowind, will you use Mark and Recall to teleport? No, the same reason I won't use Mark and Recall and stuff here. I would consider them as fast travel, so I will run everywhere, the same as I do in here. Yep, you'll get the best of everything you wanted to see, and all the stuff you didn't. Alright, sell. Please give me a good price on these things. $52. Let's go no for now. A soft A, you got it right. Okay, Athwin. Cool. But no, everything will be just a regular fast travel. Long and boring. Sell 56. Okay, better than what I was getting. Mark of the Sealed Door, we'll sell that. Any miscellaneous. Wagon, you got any stuff I can sell? A book. Any magic items I can get rid of? A fireball. Oh, I forgot to check that. Damn. Alright, well, we'll sell this. 57. Yeah, it is a really nice name. Ooh, let me... Totally forgot to check to see if they had anything unique. Because I'm still looking for... Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Didn't I freaking, like... I did. Ah! I gotta go back. I forgot that I have a chess piece that I need to enchant. I knew something was off. I couldn't put my finger on it. I almost killed myself by walking in that place. Then the girl was still alive but played dead. Looks at his sister with a scary look. Yeah, the Japanese horror is a lot of presentation. I'm completely going the wrong way. Is a lot of presentation versus jump scares and stuff like that. Sure, some of them are jump scares, but I like Japanese horror. It does a really good job of building tension and then introducing you to just the very tippy tail of the uncanny valley. Making you feel like actual horror. I really like Japanese horror. Alright, I need to redo this one. Where's this guy again? First, let's check what my chess piece had. Enhances running and magical. So, we're going to go ahead and enhance this. Enhances running, as before. Happen, the girl stalks are everywhere. That sounds interesting. What was the name of it, if you remember? Featherweight. What else do we need? No weight allowance. We don't have to worry about that. Strengthens armor. I guess won't do anything. Regens health all the time. It's a massive spell that takes a lot of capacity to work with, but you know, having constant regen is pretty nice. Enhances running, extra weight, or featherweight, and then regens health. Enchant. Maybe, let's see. Good reputation with all. 6,000. Cost 100,000 to have good reputation. 50,000 on its own. Alright, I guess. Alright. Bam. Done and done. I completely forgot that I had that open tunic. Now, all we need to do is find some gloves, and we will have a complete set... Well, gloves and a helmet. And we'll have a complete set of Daedric armor. So then at school, the girl came back to life, the head falls off. She kills a lot of the kids. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have no clue what it could be. We'll go ahead and check the last of these buildings really quick. They're in supply shop. I just need gloves and helmet, which more likely than not, I'm gonna get them from some random whoever, some random orc or whatever that pops up into my view. Then she wakes up from a dream and it wasn't a dream. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. Alright, so we are going where? West? Southwest, this way. Okay, and that will continue to take me on the way to Belfaria. Ruins of Yoning Place. The Crypt of Kingham. We are going to where? Ashton. Ruins of the Greenton. Ruins of Yoming? Huh. So, Ruins of Yoming Manor and Ruins of Yoming Palace. So there's only so many dungeons. Do you like Elliott Smith? I have no idea who Elliott Smith is. I might know and just not be able to put a face to a name. If you like avant-garde art in traditional with horror, supernatural anime, you should watch Mononoke. Mononoke is really good. I hate to say this because it always draws so much, like, it draws so much attention from, like, the anime community. I am not a fan of Ito's work. You know, that famous horror manga writer, illustrationist. I am not a fan of it. I really don't understand why everybody thinks it's so great. And I know it's such an unpopular opinion in the anime community. Where did I need to go again? Spoken to Orlog. Can be found in the ruins of the old Greenton shack on the Isles of it. He instructed me to tell Medora that she must support us. Ruins of Old Greenton. Where in the heck is this? Singburg. Ruins of Yoming Palace. Singbury. Copperhead Orchard. Hurst's Farm. Old Lysaria's Farm. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find where I'm supposed to go on Isles of Belfaria. Warwitch, Ashton Crypt, Gallow Market, Kingsley Orchard, Ruins of the Old Greenton Shack. Is that the one? Top left there. Yep, okay, so it's gonna be that island over there. Alright, I mean, that's doable. Let's see where we're at right now compared to that island. So we'll just head straight west, go directly over. It means a longer travel on the ocean, but, you know, that shouldn't really matter. Alright, catch you later, Scout. See you when you come back if you do. Have a great day at work. Yeah, I have no idea what movie it is or anything else, but I don't know what it is about, like, Ito's work. It's not that horrifying, and it may be because, like, I'm pretty desensitized to a lot of horror, but I don't see it. I don't see it. It's kind of the same thing as, like, let's see, what's another unpopular anime opinion that I have? Dragon Ball is mediocre. I mean, I don't think Dragon Ball's that great. You know, I just don't like most shonen in general either. So, most shonen does not really grab my attention. Yeah, so it sounds like that tends to be Japanese horror. Very graphic. Okay, I think once we hit the shoreline, we'll be able to go ahead and rest, and then I hate to say it, but like that water walking should still be active for so long. I can't see it not being active for most of the time that we're doing this. Oh, we have plenty of time. Never mind. Yeah, this would be a pretty straightforward run. Head west, wait until I hit landfall, and then go to that island. From there, though, we're going to have to cross the entire ocean, so that's going to be fun. Or I guess the bay. It's technically not an ocean. It's really large, but it's just a bay. Also, I just realized that it's day 42. You know what that means? We're talking about the answer to life today. For any of you guys who don't know, the whole joke of the answer to life and everything, you know, life, love, the universe, and everything, being the answer of 42, comes from the book of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where they build this giant computer to come up with the answer for life, love, the universe, and everything, right? And the answer is 42. It's actually a super witty, like, very under-the-radar response. So, there is a programming language, and I don't remember exactly which one it is, but 42 is considered a placeholder in that language. So, when they build this giant computer and everything, they build this computer to come up with the answer to what is the meaning of life. And it comes back with the number 42. And 42 is a stand-in for you'll replace it later, or for whatever you want it to be. It's the X equivalent of the number. So like, you know how in algebraic equations you have X equals insert whatever that X is, right? 42 is the stand-in for that. So basically, the computer is saying, life is whatever you want it to be. Life is whatever you make it. Because 42, being a stand-in number, it becomes whatever you want 42 to be. So, the computer comes back after all of that thinking and is like, it's 42. Life is whatever you make it. It was a really interesting thing that I had no idea. I had to watch quite a few videos on understanding why that was such a good response by the computer, because not knowing how to program or anything else like that, it didn't exactly make sense of me. But since today is day 42, I guess it's the pursuit of life, love, and, you know, the universe, and the answer to everything. Life is what you make of it, right? There's a lot of really interesting hidden things that only people in certain industries and stuff will understand, like that whole 42 thing. But, yep, for it being the 42nd day, I wonder how many days has it been since I, like, started doing... Let me check my channel. Since I started doing Daggerfall. Enough so it's on the next page. So I started... Oh, okay. So February 14th was the last day in Arena. So I started Arena on February 15th. So it's been 1 month and 16... It's been 1 month and 6 days since I started doing this. All right, we'll catch you later. Thanks for popping in. Luft was asking me to take a look at her cosplay and everything. She's working on it. That's why she's not here. So I think 42 being a funny number started with some person mentioning up to smoke at 4:20 in the afternoon. I think it's really funny because, like, it's not just that. It's 420. The reason it's people do that is because 420 is Bob Marley's birthday. I'm also real quick to point out that although people are like, 420 is Bob Marley's birthday, I'm like, but, you know, so is Hitler. Hitler's birthday was also on 420. So, yeah. When people are lighting it up and they're like, it's April 20th, I'm blazing it up. And I'm just like, so are you blazing it up for Bob Marley, or are you blazing it up for, you know, Hitler? And they're like, what? And I have to go ahead and explain the fact that Hitler was born on the same day as Bob Marley. Enemies nearby. Oh, hold on. Pacified used etiquette. Pacified battle priest. Did I pacify it? Like, what happened? Ow. $1,000. Okay. Nothing in here. Okay. Nice. Alright, straight up west again. Yeah, me personally, I don't care what people are doing in the comfort of their own homes and everything. But, you know, you guys know my official stance. Oh. It's 6. Oh, I hate this. This is my least favorite song in the whole, like, song. Now it's just going to be a matter of getting over to, Oh, that's right, I forgot. This place has a giant mountain just before the shoreline, doesn't it? I gotta be careful, I don't want to go flying off and die. Yeah, The edge of this thing is a giant mountain, so I gotta be very careful. I may actually have to make an adjustment on the fly. Or that's the mountain there. I gotta go up it, and then I'm gonna have to go down it. Started somewhere in Santa Rapids, California in the 70s. It's a policy code for marijuana smoking in progress. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no. Yeah, I can't just go running down this mountain. I forgot about this. I have to be very careful because since the edge of this is a mountain, I have to, like, go at it at an angle. Oh, hold on, I didn't even think about this. Slow falling. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but if it can get me to the bottom of it faster, I'll take it. Am I, like, running down a... Oh, well. I guess this is my life now. Well. I guess this is how I live. Okay, see if we can do this. I have no fucking clue where my character is at the moment. I know I am somewhere over the water, and that is all I know. I'm just... I'm somewhere. I just gotta time this slow fall correctly, I guess. And if not, it'll just be another reload. Since it's nighttime, I can't see anything. So I really have to just trust. I finally mutated the hardest part to mutate in Cookie Clicker. What's the hardest part? I think that's the ocean down there. I think that's why it lightened up a bit, so we'll see in a moment. Well, I'm definitely making progress, just not the kind of progress I was expecting. The plant had a 0.1% mutation rate every 3 minutes. So what is, like, what exactly is the plant? Never really played it, so I don't really understand Cookie Clicker. I mean, obviously I know the premise of it, but I feel like a flying squirrel. One of those snakes that flats. What's your point in life, Azo? Me? I don't know. To live long enough to go ahead and, Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. To live long enough to live forever. That is my personal point. I really would like to live forever, so... to live long enough until the technology exists to extend my life. What is the purpose and the point, in my opinion? I don't, like, there's not really, like, that's about it. I can't think of, until something comes around, I don't feel like I have a particular purpose in life or anything. I don't think I'm gonna change people's lives. I mean, sure, I may have influenced a person here or there, but I don't think I'm gonna change the world. Like, if I could, that would be great, but I don't think I will. I don't think my life will have enough impact to be able to really matter in the grand scheme of things. I know that people are always like, yeah, you know, everybody's life serves a purpose, and, you know, you never know exactly what you're gonna serve, but, like, think about it. There's almost 8 billion people on the planet now. If everybody serves a purpose and every single person has a right to be on top, then, like, I'm competing against 7.8 billion people to be on top of everything. I mean, technically, I'm competing against the next 10 billion people. I'm competing against people who aren't even born yet, when you really get down to it. But, like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I have much of a point. I would love if somehow I could influence people to change the world for the better. That would be great. If I could do that. I don't see it happening, but if it happens, I certainly won't complain. In the meantime, I just want to live long enough to go ahead and live forever so I can see where we're going. I think the most interesting part about humanity is just seeing where we're going to end up. You know, we're right on the cusp. Like, us as humans are just right on the cusp of being able to put aside all of our differences and focus on expanding humanity into space. We're right there. We're almost making our way to Mars. Once we hit Mars, we have officially become an interplanetary species. Because right now, going to the moon, I mean, we're a spacefaring species, but we're not interplanetary. But as soon as we hit Mars, that changes everything. And we're right there. So, yeah. That's just what I'm waiting for. To see where we go. We could absolutely, if we can put aside our different, humans love killing each other so much. Yeah. That they do. We have become increasingly efficient at it. But it doesn't change the fact that, like, I really wish that we could set aside our differences and, you know, work on a common goal. It's why the International Space Station is kind of like that. When you go to the International Space Station, you come from different countries and everything, but you're putting aside your... I'm walking over somewhere, so that's why I sound distant. When you're like, you put aside your country's differences. You don't go to the space station as a representative of your country. I mean, you do, obviously. But when you go to the space station, you're going as a representative of humanity. You know, sure, you are where you come from and everything else, but, like, the space station doesn't care about that. That's why Russian astronauts are still going to the space station. So it's just one of those things, we're right on the cusp. We could become an interplanetary species. We could land on roots on another planet. But who knows? Who knows if we'll get there? Took more time to go from bronze sword to iron sword than to go from iron sword to nukes. Well, I mean, that's an inevitability. When you increase, when you have a change in technology, technology is always going to be one of those things that proceeds at an exponential rate, you know? It took millions of years for something to finally step foot on land, right? Then it took millions of years for it to go ahead and adapt to eating plant life or eating meat, right, on land. And then it took some time to go ahead and adapt to either live births or eggs or, you know, the amphibious style of life. You know, think about when we had fire. It took a long time for us to figure out cooking meat helped. And then it took longer for us to go ahead and figure out farming. That if we cultivate these plants, we always have plants, and we can just live off the land, but we can grow stuff, right? Then from there, it took a while to go ahead and build up language, and trade, and states and stuff. You know, but it's been a smaller and smaller increment. So our technological, like, advancement, now that we have computers and everything, we tend to think of things going too slow, but people fail to realize, like, we are taking leaps and bounds forward. It is only a matter of time until we have, like, those robots that everyone's so afraid of. And then it's only a matter of time until we ourselves are mostly robot. The augmentation of humankind is coming. It is a matter of time. That's just how technology is going to leap forward. So, who knows? Who knows where we're going? it would be interesting to live in the part of human history where interplanetary wars are occurring? Hell no, it wouldn't be interesting. Absolutely not. Interplanetary wars would suck. I know that, but like, there's so many times where we portray it that, you know, Mars and Earth getting into a fight, everything from, you know, Gundam to War of the Worlds. But at the end of the day, that would not suck. Like, when you've got things... The problem would be, you would have, at that point where you have two planets that are so well developed, number one, because Mars has lower gravity and everything, they could probably build larger and more effective structures just because they wouldn't have to worry so much about the weight of it carrying it down. So they could build some pretty big stuff. Probably much taller buildings and things as well, because it would eventually, the center of gravity or the mass structure at the bottom could hold better. But that aside, you know, it would only take one relativistic kill missile to go ahead and stop everything. A relativistic kill missile being, you know, a fire and forget rock. You know, you'd have two people, instead of just fighting out in space, just imagine one person getting their trebuchet or getting their rocket and just shooting it off into space, and that's it. All they gotta do is measure the trajectory and voila, they're gonna fire it off. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be part of an interplanetary war. Hell, I don't want to be part of any war. I've done that, already had my fill, not interested in doing it anymore. I think war is a pretty fascinating subject, but, I don't know, I lost my taste for it. I think it's really cool to learn about, but I wouldn't want to be part of anything like that anymore. You think interplanetary war is fascinating, but in movies and books? War itself is always going to be a fascinating subject. You know, humans have been warring against each other for a very long time. Whether it is the invention of faster and more efficient ways of ending ourselves or other people, or whether it is the implementations that come out from wartime and get pulled into the general public, you know, such as like, such as a lot of the suturing techniques and stuff that we use, or, what's that thing called? The defibrillator, which was originally used as a wartime item. You know, or when you get things like the Gatling gun, which eventually led to the minigun. You know, obviously there's a lot of fascinating things that come from it, but it's unfortunate that it takes us trying to outmaneuver other people who live in other countries on the exact same space for us to create these kind of things. You know, we've obviously got the potential, but can't wait for the Reapers from Mass Effect to come and harvest us. When we get advanced enough. It may be kind of a laughing matter now, but I mean, we are not at a K2 civilization just yet, but it's a matter of time if we don't blow ourselves up that we will be a K2 civilization. And I mean, the Reapers are representative of what you would call a K3 civilization, one that doesn't just have, is intergalactic. Anyway, is intergalactic rather than just, you know, a galactic civilization. Not just having full control of their solar system or their galaxy, but having the ability to go ahead and go into the galaxy and have full control of it. And also probably existing out in dark space between all of that. You know what always really blows my mind? We think about space as being like this endless, vast thing where gravity is holding everything together inside the galaxy. But, like, there's all of these stars and there's all of these mass, whether it's black holes or neutrons or whatever that's holding it together. We really don't know true, like, weightlessness in space. If you want to talk real weightlessness in space, you're going to head outside of the galaxy, where the gravitational pull of the galaxy itself doesn't affect everything. Can you imagine, like, a place where physics may not actually function because it doesn't have a place to function that way? Or what if we go to a completely different galaxy and... What if we go to a completely different galaxy and we find out that, like, in Andromeda, you know, gravity doesn't go down, it goes up or something? Huh? That's fine, you don't need the clear spray, you can just dent it in a little and be like, my chomp chomp got dented. Yeah, I do think it's pretty cool and interesting that we're heading towards that kind of technology, but I don't think we'll see a K3 like Reaper style technology. I don't think we will. Also, a lot of people tend to, like, and here's another thing on the classic, oh, well, where are the aliens? If the aliens are gonna come, if the aliens are, like, let's say there are aliens in Alpha Centauri, they're gonna be here soon. Like, we talk about, oh, we don't know if the aliens could be here, where are they, if they're not here, they should be here by now, but space is a long-ass time to travel. I mean, any civilization that is out there, that is looking at our planet, if they realize there is life there, and they're far enough away, they're just seeing dinosaurs. Seeing raptors derping around. Like little compies just, you know, fucking off into the sunset. Rather than seeing us as humans. You know, or if they're close in some place like Alpha Centauri, you know, then they're seeing the Ice Age and stuff like that. Or they're seeing just before the Ice Age. So, I mean, they could still know that there's life out here that's functioning, but just not have reached us yet. I mean, technology is moving at such a rapid pace. We are within a decade of moving from just a planetary to an interplanetary species. Within a decade, we are an interplanetary species. That's what we're looking at. That's fucking crazy. Like, who would have thought? Like my dad said, he never thought that he would live to see us hit Mars, and here we are, about to take our leaps. And in I think 2024 is when they said we'll be heading over there, and it's an 18-month trip. It's 3 years. So within a decade. There's a theory where aliens advanced enough to travel around space would think we're too primitive to interact with. Yep, that is one of those. That is one part of the, that is one answer to the Fermi paradox. There are quite a bit of things, which is really interesting because the Fermi paradox, for any of you guys who don't know what the Fermi paradox, let me run you through a thing. The Fermi paradox states that if the universe is so vast and there are aliens, where are they? You know, and when you answer those, you have the, you know, the idea of great filters and stuff like that. But, like, yeah, that is one of the answers that has, or one of the possible theories that has been brought up. That maybe the universe is full of aliens, and maybe we are just considered too primitive. Or maybe the universe is full of aliens, and they just don't want to interact with us because they've seen what we can do. Or they've seen the way that we interact with our own species. Or maybe we were sectioned off for a reason because there was another species like us that they saw that they don't want to go ahead and give us the chance to do that. Like, there could be any number of reasons. My personal favorite thing is the idea, like, we're going to Mars, right? We're going to try and do stuff on Mars. Has anybody thought, hey, why don't we dig on Mars? Why don't we send archaeologists over there? Because, like, we have trouble finding even our own civilizations because they get buried here or there. So why would, if there was an ancient civilization on Mars, why would it be any different? Especially because it has it has an atmosphere, but nowhere near as strong as ours. And it shouldn't have some of the same type of erosive problems that we do. So there should definitely be something under the surface if there is stuff there to begin with. Which would then confirm aliens. Mars has the potential to just change humanity in such a way we are not even expecting. And not even because... Holy fuck. And not even because, like... Not even because we would just be advanced as a species, but think about it. Like, if we land on Mars, it changes the fact that we no longer just exist on this planet. We now exist on Mars. If we find life on Mars, whether it's... I mean... Screenshot of my mom's Candy Crush account. Oh, jeez. She's on level 1... She's on level 11,353. I didn't even know it went that far. Does Candy Crush have an ending? That's crazy. Candy Crush Mom's on lock. Okay, save, rest. You know, I've noticed we have not been getting in anywhere near as many fights as we used to anymore. But, yeah, I mean... If we were to go ahead and find life, I'm pretty sure that they said that they found mushrooms or something on Mars, but until somebody is there to actually look at it, she's probably a Candy Crush whale and buys level skips. I wonder how much money you'd have to spend just to get to that kind of level without skipping anything. 8 more levels apart from, and there is a Finnish flag line thing, like a white and black square. Huh. I wonder about that. You know what? Let's check it up online. I don't know why I'm sitting here thinking and proselytizing it about it when I can just look it up. said to be a saga that never ends, and new levels are constantly being added. It does look like there is no end in sight. The highest level reported or completed was level... for Candy Crush Saga, or it was level 1955 for Candy Crush Saga, and level 665 for Candy Crush Dream World. At this level, players are assigned to collect enough. Very level 16. Let's see, smartphone, various other products, same. Some reaching very high levels of 6,000 or more to date. Never mind, apparently they added 50 new levels each week. Last level, I think they make impossible. Let me see. Technopedia here. Honestly, with those kind of levels, she could probably post it online, that thing, and roll in a bunch of, like, Reddit karma or just likes or whatever the hell she's trying to do, because that is a crazy level. That makes me think maybe I should do that. Huh. Hey, babe. What do you think about seeing how far I can get in Candy Crush? You did not sound very happy about that one. I just noticed this is the hero's cut. For a second, that's why I was looking, because I was like, what the fuck is that? Hair is just sticking up. That's funny. You got that anime hair now. You're officially a protagonist. She got a haircut. And on the roadmap, it shows there are friends around her on the roadmap. Honestly, she should just post it. Or hell, you can post it. I mean, blow her up. Because I mean, that's pretty far. I don't know what it looks like, but I guarantee there's some people who are probably going to be really impressed by that. So. She's your friend's mom? Oh, from your friends? Well, why not? Still, why not? Go ahead and post that stuff. Or mention it. Yeah, that's pretty big. You gotta, even if you don't like the game or something like that, you always have to appreciate the time and dedication, and hopefully not the money, that people put into these games to get where they get to. Like, it takes a lot to be top of the charts. Or it takes a lot to even be at the leader of a pack. Or even close to lead of the pack. In games like that. Especially when they're constantly adding new things. Yeah. I have no problem, you know, gassing up on somebody who is doing a great job, and I really feel that they need the recognition. Such as Luftkuss, who not only has a great YouTube channel, but also produces some quality content at twitch.tv/xxluftkussxx. I'm not lying. What in the fuck was that? The XX part in names reminds you of the Call of Duty days. Yeah, that's exactly where. Yep, you got it. I really hated putting X's in the names. I can't stand it. To this day, there are two things that bother me about usernames. One are X's at the beginning and ends to create a design or whatever, and the other is the lowercase letters in the beginning of people's names. Lowercase letters on the beginning of a username. They bother me. Let's just put it mildly, they bother me. You know, I don't even care about the content of somebody's name, but if your name is like, you know, XX-ButtPirate29, and you have XX underscore and then a lowercase b, I'm gonna be more upset about that lowercase b than anything. Yeah, XXX underscore elite underscore sniper underscore triple X. Yeah. Yeah, back in the day. I think my favorite one is I once saw somebody do XX player 1 XX. Because obviously player 1 was taken. You know, the XX part makes me think that they went for a username and the username was taken and thus they could no longer have the Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, make a unique username. If somebody already has the username, make another. Don't put X's in the front and the back of it to go ahead and have the same name. Oh. Okay. That was a hot take, I guess. Yeah, I don't... I try my best to not do stuff like that. No X's. If the username is already taken, I'll just come up with another username rather than have the same username as somebody else. Apparently she's been playing for 4 years. Yeah, that sounds about right. I wonder how quickly it would be to... Oh, right, because you have to worry about, like, time and energy and stuff like that. Yeah. I was gonna say, I wonder how quickly it would take to reach that kind of level, but, you know... If you're a whale, it wouldn't take any time at all to get up there, right? As I said before, like, I'm sorry if I'm not as talkative. I'm still kind of checked out because I'm kind of like, I'm doing this because I want to make sure that I get it in every day. But I'm also super checked out because I really don't want to be doing this as well. Hello, Joe. How you doing? I am, how you say, Jesus. I am Raptor Jesus. Walking on water, you know, curing people of their sins by rapturing them up to, you know, heaven, or wherever they want to go. I'm sending them directly to heaven, just like any good adventurer. Oh, right, we're finally coming up on land. That is really nice. Then I just gotta course correct slightly to head over to that dungeon. Have a problem in Ark. Now how you send a report on Ark, because me and my tribe have trouble building, build Bryson's guys out, pillars there, and now we can't build. Okay, you're gonna have to go to survivetheark.com. My suggestion, and there's two ways you can go about this, is one, you can take pictures of the whole thing to say, hey, this is my problem, this is what I'm looking at. Walk up to the thing and see who it belongs to, and send a bunch of pictures when you send a report. But you gotta go to survivetheark.com. There's no other way around that. Go over there, post your pictures, or what I did, which is how I got my reports taken care of. Because I had everything on the live broadcast, and I would always have video evidence, I would direct them to my video and the timestamps at what I was doing. So if you take a video or you take pictures of the thing, they will get to it. I have found that video evidence is a lot faster for them to take a look at than pictures. Yeah, it's a lot easier for them to see if you can go ahead and take a video, like, panning over the area that they have all the pillars at, going down to a few pillars, and taking a look at who owns them so they can see, hey, this is the person, this is their tribe, and deal with those pillars. It may not be the quickest response, but it will get you a response. I think Z said that it took, like, some people had built around his vaults, and he was there checking the vaults out and everything, but people were building around them. So I think it took him maybe a week or two, but he was able to go ahead and get it resolved. But yeah, survivetheark.com. That's where you'll have to do your reports at. I'm just planning my route here. So get on land, head up. Just kind of head from there over here. And then we need to go to ruins of Old Greenton Shack. Okay. Yeah, I think... I mean, it's going to take, what, 2.5 hours just to get to... Or maybe a little over 2.5 hours to get to the
Okay, thank you, because his base is at Red Ob, and we're at the swamps, and we need to expand our base. So he puts the pillars from his base, but he's not even an active player. Just logs in to reset his timers. Yeah, at that point, that sounds like something you could report to the wildcard staff. And make sure that when you do a report, to include that as the description, because if he's not an active player, if he's just a player that's redoing timers, that would really incentivize them. It would make them want to go ahead and delete it faster for players who are active than a player who is just there. Especially if, you know, you guys are a tribe trying to go ahead and play the game. Are you on officials or unofficial or what? So you can't build your kibble farm. Yeah, not yet. I mean, you could have a kibble farm, it just won't be a very effective one, and you'll have to kind of just line up dinos in a particular place and hope for the best. We're gonna have to course correct from here, and we'll go ahead and head slightly north. I think that would work. Yeah, head up that way. Even if we hit the coastline, it'll be fine. We can run from the coast. It might have. I mean, it looks like it was definitely teased.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Like I said, I know I'm a little bit quieter than I usually would be, but just not really feeling I wasn't really feeling doing the stream today, but you know, I've gone over all of my raisins from the YouTube algorithm to making sure that I'm here for you guys if you want to talk or just get a place to go veg out, so yeah, if you guys want to talk about anything, just let me know. I'll be here. It's survivetheark.com. It's all one word. So you put survivetheark.com. Yep. Nothing else. And then it'll bring you to the thing. So what do you think about people cheating in first-person shooter games? I mean, I think it's ridiculous. Why play a first-person shooter? The problem with cheating, and it's not even that I think cheating in the game is inherently bad, because, I mean, if you just want to have some fun and it's a cheater's lobby, you know, have at it. But, like, one, it depreciates the value of the game itself, because no longer will you be able to go ahead and recognize that, hey, this is a skilled player. It may just be a person who's got an aimbot or something on, or wall hacking, or any number of different cheats that could be allowing them to be a good player. Two, it will eventually drive the fan base away of the dedicated players, because the people who play for money, or the people who play for skill, or the satisfaction of just playing or collecting, those people will be driven away by people who feel the need to go ahead and have a win-at-all-costs method.
There's nothing wrong with win at all costs, but like I said, you know, it comes down to the greater community as a whole. And number 3, why play a first-person shooter if all you're going to do is go ahead and create a bot that's going to do all of it for you, or create a macro that's going to take care of it all for you? Do you really want to play a first-person shooter, or do you just want to go ahead and play a game that you're better than other people at? Because if you really wanted to play a first-person shooter, you would get better. You would practice. You would, It's really hard to know who's legitimately good in Call of Duty Warzone due to cheaters. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, you would take the time to make yourself better at the game, rather than, you know, creating a program that does it for you. You're not going to get any better if you go ahead and have a program that, you know, artificially makes you better. You won't learn the way people bob and weave. You won't realize the psychology of, oh, this person's holding this weapon, so most likely they're going to take this tactic. You know, you don't learn to read other people. You don't learn to read their loadouts and take guesses. Good players learn the game. And some type of macro or bot or whatever, it doesn't allow you to really learn the game. All it teaches you is that, you know, if I press this button, I'm gonna win. It's an instant gratification thing. I flip this switch, I lag everybody out, and I end up winning. Haha, I win, I'm top of the charts. But what do you get out of it? I mean, eventually you're gonna have to, at some point, you're going to have to learn to play the game, because they'll come out with some anti-cheat, or what, you're going to have to go ahead and find a new way to cheat. And then you'll keep having to always be chasing whatever the next thing is, rather than just getting good at it. And then when the cheat is finally banned, somebody can say, hey, you know, I'm actually good at the game. I have always been good at the game. So, I think cheating devalues the game, cheating devalues the person, and cheating completely undermines the amount of time and effort somebody has to put into the game to develop the skill to be able to play the game at that level. Whether, and this is whether it's a first-person shooter game, an RTS, Minecraft, or whatever. If you're having to use cheats, it undermines developing the skill to play that game. I can understand some people who use it, especially in the very beginning. If you're trying to learn the game and everything else, and you're trying to learn some of that stuff, but you don't develop the muscle memory. You don't develop the ability to recognize some of that stuff if you don't do it. Everybody starts at the bottom. Hell, I remember the first time I jumped on the Dance Dance Revolution pad. Like, feet in the center, trying to move it to press these very slow moving arrows, and then completely missing these arrows even though they're slugging across the screen. And it was funny because, like, I was really bad at it, and a lot of the good players would like, they would laugh and scoff, except for the guy who was like, hey, yeah, give it a try. The single dude who was like, you know, if you're gonna try it, try it. But you get better at it, and if you don't actually play it, how are you gonna get better? You're just gonna look at it and watch it play itself, or pretend to play it and say, hey, what if you have a couch co-op then? What if your friends like step up or go home kind of thing? Then what? What are you gonna do? Flip the switch in front of them and you get called out on it? Yeah, it just artificially inflating your skill doesn't help. I would rather be a really shit player and learn how to get better than be a shit player and never get any better. Or just be a fantastic player who, when it comes down to it, as soon as my hack or mod or macro is taken away, then I'm garbage. It just doesn't make sense. Develop the skill. It takes time,
but develop your skill. Alright, so from here, we're just... Can we go straight west? We can, but we're just gonna barely correct. So it'll be right here, and we'll correct that way. And I think we can make it there in one go. We shouldn't have to stop to refresh any of the magic or anything. Well, we can, but no point in it. Alright, let's take a look where we are right now. We're passing the first big island. It looks like we're heading to the next one. Here. We'll slightly course correct. Just slightly. Go ahead and save. We're also going to make a hard save here. Orsinium Wayrest. So that way, just in case something happens, we'll at least have a hard save there. Okay, let's check. Yeah, it looks like we're heading in the right direction. We'll come right into that inlet there and then be able to go straight over to the dungeon. Then we'll have to go ahead and cross back over to Belfaria, go over to fucking what's-her-name, and drop off the damn thing at her room. I'm starting to really hate this lady. Because having to come back to the Isle of Belfaria
is super disruptive anytime that I need to go ahead and do another quest line. And she just calls me out of the blue. I think that's the worst part. I'll be in the middle of doing something, you know, dagger halfway up my butthole, trying to go ahead and ward off a lich, and this bitch will be like, hey, you busy? And I'll be like, ah! And she's like, hey, I've got that thing that you wanted. You know, you remember half a month ago when we were just talking? You know, I've got that, ah! And it's like the worst fucking timing, too. Anyway. Now that I sound like a fucking pregnant penguin. I've watched documentaries. I think most people know what a pregnant penguin sounds like. It sounds like this. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I am very curious now that I am on the subject. Hold on. Let's hear it. Why do they sound like demons? Jesus. Penguin's over here with a fucking synthesizer dropping like 4 different calls at once. Wow. I had no idea that penguins, you know, sounded like they were nestling up to Satan. Beelzebub in their pocket. Belial as their passenger. Okay, we'll head out west and then just correct when we get there. I hope this place is filled with orcs, because it's called Greenton Shack. I'll be slightly disappointed if they didn't take the opportunity to cover this place in orcs. I wonder what orcs think if you go into a dungeon and you're also an orc and they see you. Do they think, pass on through, brother, or do they think, huh, and then just attack you? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I always think it's funny because in all of these Elder Scrolls games, you don't really encounter Argonian enemies. I guess, but like you never just see Argonians like as an enemy. They're just there. That's a good question. Like, aside from the occasional like Argonian bandit or
like the occasional Argonian spellcaster or something, you very rarely see Argonians as, like, any type of enemy in these games. Alright, we'll see if we can find this thing here. We're almost in whatever block it's supposed to fall into. There we go. Alright, let's rest because I won't be able to see a damn thing in the dark here, so... Let's also go ahead and change out my equipment, because I'm nearing where I need to be, so... Don't want to go ahead and ruin my speed running gear. For the sake of efficiency. Dang, what time is it? 4 something? Okay. West. This is going to be really hard to find in the middle of night, but... Alright, we're gonna rest for 3 hours so it's daylight. So, well, 1 hour is fine, I guess. I can see now, so that's good. Let's put this stuff into the wagon. Magic items. Move these into the wagon. Short bow of undeniable access. We'll keep the scarab because the scarab is small. And we'll also drop off 30,000 worth of gold. Okay. Guess we'll just kind of run around in the circle here. Okay, cool. We're in the area. I just don't know where it's at. Ah, there. I see it now. Alright, crouch, and in we go. What the hell am I supposed to be looking for in here? Spoken to Gortwog, he claims the dust of restful dead can be found in the ruins. He also instructed me... Okay, so dust of restful dead. This map doesn't look too large, but who knows? Oh, fuck these ghosts. I was not expecting to have ghosts, but jokes. I guess I'll pick up that joke book. Maybe I'll go ahead and also create a whole bunch of healing items. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, that was what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to create an item that had, remove paralysis on use. God damn. I knew there was something that I needed to go ahead and do, but I couldn't remember what it was. Ghosts in this one. Ooh, what is this? Resist frost? Sure, I'll need that. Wraith, prayer beads, holy dagger. I'll take that. It's worth a lot. It looks like it has a lot of, probably has a lot of spell capacity on it because it had 2,500, so 2,500 gold cost. That must be a terrible way to go. Hanging from the ceiling on a noose while underwater. Because you can't do anything. Hey. Lich dust, another holy dagger. Oh, I hear that zombie. I hear you. Alright, I guess I'll just stand here and wait for this to end. We'll just go lycanthropy. That'll solve my problem. I'm weaker, but at least I won't have to worry about, like, them hitting me. works the once, though. Alright, we'll go ahead and rest. Map. The ruins of Gurnham Hall. Gearham Hall. Slaughterfish just died. Oh, wonderful. Vampires, too. My favorite. That must be what I'm looking for, I think. Letter. Okay, so that's the letter and the stuff. Okay, not too bad. Didn't take too long. Let's look at this letter, though. Clothing and miscellaneous. Was used as a wrap for the package of powder. Some of the message is now legible. Lady Med, something favor. They intended to slay him. I am sending somethings to stop them. You must support me. If the Empire finds I have attacked royal advisors of Wayrest, something, even if they are assassins, my people will never win the same status and respect as the Khajiit. Something, and Argonians, I can tell that. However, with the support, with your support, I can something, a hero of the Empire win respect for my people. Attackers to stop them. Support. Okay, so it looks like Wayrest was, causing all them problems. Just gotta go back the way we came. So, as much as I'd like to, I can't side with Wayrest. Even though they're the ones I definitely was going to side with. Okay, we just go straight. Turn around this and go up. Good thing I didn't waste all my time and go all the other directions. I can imagine this place is probably horrific. Alright, so next stop is back at the thing. So we are going to go southeast. Slightly more east than southeast. Alright, so we just take that same thing. Run and roll. Okay, we managed to hit the tiny island. That is not what I'm looking for. But once we get to the tiny island, we'll just let it roll, and then when we hit land, we'll course correct. I'm glad that, aside from just the stamina being reinforced, that this water walk, which I cast 2 episodes, is still going. It's because I was leveling up thaumaturgy while I was waiting for... So all I did for, like, a few hours was cast water walk. So... yeah. I also somehow, without even realizing it, managed to get Grand Master of the Mages Guild.
Oh.
So I'm at the top of the top, which, guess what, allows me to teleport everywhere through the Mages Guild.
Wow.
Wow.
Very,
So nice.
very useful. All those perks. Many much perk.
What's my opinion on bananas? I feel like we actually just had this conversation the other day when we were talking about... Well, no, I was talking about bananas and radioactive isotopes and, you know, the amount of the... yeah, I mean, it looks super solid. I can imagine.
Super gloss.
I can imagine. You can still see through that? Yeah. And you'll feel if someone's trying to pull it. You know, although the only people trying to be able to pull it off are going to be people who are really fucking tall.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking reaching.
Yeah. But you know, I think bananas are my favorite fruit. If I had to choose one fruit, I would probably just eat the banana. But you know, it takes about 1,000 bananas to actually get, like, the same radiation that you would normally have on a regular day, so... Alright, now that we're on the main island here... Yeah, we're still going roughly about this direction.
Stacey was super excited when she saw me working on it and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd take a banana over most other fruits. Although we do have kind of an issue right now, because let me tell you about the banana and the plight of the banana. So currently, the banana that we have is called the Cavendish banana, right? The Cavendish is the typical banana you find in your grocery store and everything else like that. The Big Mike was the banana that we had prior to the current Cavendish banana. Right. So the Big Mike is when you think of banana flavored candy, you're thinking of the flavor of the Big Mike. So banana flavored candy is the way that bananas used to taste when the Big Mike was the prevalent banana. You can still get it, but it's, you know, it just doesn't have the same following and all of that, because not many bananas survived the banana plate. So there was a fungus, right, that started attacking the Big Mike banana. And at that time, the problem with the banana industry is that they only run one banana at a time. There's only one banana that there's many bananas in the world, plenty of them. But there's only a banana that we consider as, you know, marketable and consumable, because most bananas have like big seeds and stuff in them. You don't really think about it because, you know, you get the small bananas that don't have any. But there aren't many bananas that are the flavor that you're thinking of, or consumable. So the Big Mike was hit by this fungus that specifically attacked that species of banana. And because of that, the banana industry had to go ahead and find a solution, because they were using the Big Mike in everything. So the banana flavor you're used to in candies, the banana flavor in like milkshakes, the actual banana, the Big Mike got decimated by this fungus, right? Completely took out the industry. And the closest thing was the Cavendish banana, the current banana we have right now. But the Cavendish and the Big Mike, obviously, if you bite a piece of banana-flavored candy, and then you bite into a Cavendish, you're going to notice that they're nowhere near close. Right? But, you know what we did? The exact same thing. Instead of finding banana alternatives, or finding alternative bananas, or breeding in a new breed of banana that would allow us to do this, what did we do? We took the Cavendish and did the exact same thing that we did to the Big Mike, right? We took that banana, replaced the Big Mike, made the Cavendish the primary banana that everyone thinks of when they think of the banana. And now that banana is everywhere. Oh, excuse me. Almost popped my mic down. That banana is everywhere. But if something happens to that banana, we don't have a solution. And right now, guess what? Good old fungus is doing the exact same thing that it did to the Big Mike to the Cavendish banana. So, soon enough, we're not going to have that kind of banana anymore. And a lot of people don't know this because it's not like big reported news, because who the fuck cares about whether the banana industry is going to collapse, right? But yeah, we're about to start hitting a wall here soon, and you'll start realizing that bananas are going to be a lot more expensive and seeing a lot less of them. But if you've got a little bit of money and you want to try some, we never learn, huh? I mean, we just fall into habits, and you know, companies don't want to go ahead and change the way that they're doing business. You know, the saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it, is a very problematic saying. Because even if it isn't broke, why wait until it breaks to fix it? Why not just retrofit it? Or why not make the process better? Why keep bending the paperclip until it snaps in half when you can get a new paperclip? You know, and it comes down to a lot of money. At the end of the day, money is really the reason it comes down to the way we do business, or the way businesses do business. So,
Why do I have white colored hairspray?
I don't know.
But yeah, you've got that's what's coming up. You're coming up on the great blightening. The great banana blight is coming again for the second time. And the worst part is there is no alternative. We don't have another banana that could even come close to the Big Mike or the Cavendish banana. There is no alternative. So if this fungus takes out the Cavendish, you can pretty much say goodbye to the banana as a regular consumable thing. Now, if, like I was saying, if you have some money lying around and you want to try some really interesting bananas, buy yourself some blue Java bananas. And you will thank me later. Yeah, you can go to sleep. They are bananas that taste like vanilla ice cream.
I don't believe you.
That's the blue Java banana. Yep, that is it. It is a banana that tastes like vanilla ice cream. So, there's... Okay, hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Fuck. I have to reset my thing here real quick. Can you let my chat know that, I just had an audio issue here for a second.
I should probably look at other stuff in that area, huh?
Okay, all good. We're back. Okay, now the audio completely cut out because I accidentally pulled the USB, the mic out of the USB, so it just fricked it all up. What was I saying? Blue Java banana. Yeah, vanilla ice cream. So the blue Java banana, if you ever want to try a unique tasting banana. There's a lot of different types of bananas out there, and it's unfortunate some of them just don't get their thing. I think it's pretty cool that we're breeding species that have such different tastes, like the cotton candy grape.
I've yet to try that. The thought of it scares me.
Why? It's a grape that tastes like cotton candy. What's scary about that? Listen, how do you know what a grape tastes like? A grape could taste like all kinds of stuff. You know, you don't know what a grape tastes like until a grape tastes like it. What are you doing? Okay. Are you gonna double-sided tape them or something?
I'm literally gonna take this If not, I'll probably use the foam latex glue that I can usually peel off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Use something you can peel off because you don't want to permanently augment them.
I also forgot in my original design I had those princess gloves, the long elbow ones. So that's just something that I can go about. Because ain't nowhere those are doing that.
Alright, yeah, we're making plenty of...
I was that person today with the same one. So she needed me to take off my hoodie, right? Can you take off my hoodie? So you got anything on your head? Can you take this off? I'm like, she's like, so many people will come in here with hoodies on, but nothing on them. Why? I'm like, it's just comfortable. I I'm like, I was just going into the studio real quick to work on some stuff, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything important besides getting my hair done. And she's like, oh. So I said, I don't care.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
I don't wear nothing underneath my hoodies. Free boobin. Most of the time. Free. It's like free falling. You knew I was looking at you. Stop. It's like free falling.
Oh, because I'm not crouched. That's why I'm not moving as fast. Oh, also, that's why I'm not moving as fast, because I'm not using my sword and board. I'm over here with the katana. Or with the daikatana. The katana and daikatana are two types of weapons. Because my daikatana is just for damage. My katana and board, my sword and board, are enchanted with enhanced running speed. So they're just for travel. I'd say we'd made some pretty good progress here so far. Surprisingly so. The lamp is currently not plugged in because the printer is currently plugged in. I will... what is something you can't do, but if given the occasion, wouldn't do anyways?
Something I can't do.
But if you had the opportunity, you still wouldn't do.
Yeah, because there's consequences.
Not stuff like murder, but
Oh,
trying
no.
some discontinued sauce or something like that.
Oh, well, like, if it's not illegal, then, like, why not do it? Like, if you're given the opportunity, and it's not illegal, then why wouldn't you do it?
I don't know, like, I am always very much a let me go ahead and give it a try twice kind of person. I've always figured I will try things twice to know if I want to do them or like them or not. I feel like if you just try things once, sometimes you'll know if it's good or bad. But then, you know, people's tastes and stuff change plenty over time. So if you just try it once, who knows? Maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you will like it.
It's just like the whole thing with work. You actually tasted this food.
Yeah, I always try things twice. Just to make sure. The first time to know if I like it or if I don't. And the second time to confirm if I like it or if I don't. And that has been my policy for ages on how I approach like things that I want to try or things that I want to do. I always do things in twos. It may take a little bit for me to go ahead and do it again, like durian fruit. I hated durian fruit. To this day, it is still one of those things that sits on my mind as one of the most disgusting things I've eaten. But I still haven't tried it the second time. So, I'm gonna give it another go at some point.
Well, that's like how stuff I'm like finding out that I didn't like before that I like now because my taste has changed because of the cinco.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really think there's any issues or anything that I can't do right now that I wouldn't do. I mean, any of the stuff that I can't do right now, it's because I'm physically incapable, don't have the money, it's illegal, or I personally just wouldn't enjoy it.
Well, that's the thing. What's something that you just don't have the money to do right now?
Yeah, but if I did have the money to do it, I would do it. Not that I wouldn't do it if I had the money.
If you had the opportunity to do it, regardless of money, you're given the opportunity.
That's not the question.
Oh, that's what it sounded like.
The question is something that you can't do that if given the chance, you still wouldn't do. That's what I was explaining. I mean, I can't think of anything that I wouldn't just want to attempt to begin with. I mean, if I couldn't do it before and I have the opportunity now, I would probably give it a go if there weren't any like massive consequences. It's not like I'm like, I wonder if this cotton candy I wonder if this mold tastes like cotton candy. Oh, I can eat it without I can eat it now? Well, bon voyage. I know it's bon appetit, guys, but, you know, down the hatch, you know, if you leave food out for a week, you get free cotton candy. Yeah, I don't know. Here's a question. Did you measure that so that all of the teeth will come up? So you're gonna hopefully, you're gonna hope that they all line up, right?
Well, I know the stuff in the front. I'm not gonna have one in the front. And I'll probably have one in the back. I'm gonna worry about the side.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Bone apple teeth.
Bone apple queef? Alright, we're almost there. Let's course correct. Excuse me. Go ahead and get to this tower. How about you, Biscuit? What would you not do even if given the chance? Why do I always get to this tower at night? I always get to this tower when it's nighttime. Alright, sorry, I'm just answering a text message real quick. Alright, now it's making my way through this thing as usual. Oh, hold on. Let's get back outside. Because we're gonna rest before we go in there. Alright, now we're gonna go in. Now it's gonna be this pain in the ass thing that I've got to go oh no, did it reset the whole tower? Oh, god damn it. You're telling me I gotta find my way, I gotta navigate my way through this whole tower all over again? Frick. I guess I'm kind of lucky that I kind of know my way a little through this tower. Okay, there's the waiting room. Ah, right, we have to change out weapons here. Because I don't want to go ahead and burn through these items. Okay, stamina. I dropped to the ground, never to wake again. Welp. That was great. Alright, well that's probably where I'm going to go ahead and, if that's the case, I'm probably going to go ahead and call it there. And then, you know, attempt pushing through again tomorrow. So yeah, for any of you guys who are new to the channel, thanks for checking it out. I do this every day, Monday through Saturday, so hopefully you guys like what we're doing. Yeah, make sure to like and sub, helps the channel grow. For all you returning viewers, thanks for taking the time out of your day to come see little old me here on the small side of the internet. Yeah. So, just a general announcement for all of you guys who are regulars and for all of you new people. This weekend, I will be out of town, so I will not have a broadcast. So, Monday will be the end of this week's broadcast, because when I get out of work on Thursday, I'm going to be driving, so, yeah.
Monday will be the end of this week's broadcast.
Or Wednesday will be the end of this week's broadcast, not today. That's what I mean. Thank you. But yeah. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and I will see you all again tomorrow. And remember,